Hello and welcome to the Shoegazer 93 channel, the channel that celebrates itself. And today I'm in the garden on a rare, beautiful summer's day here in England, in Plymouth. We always get nice summers down here, even though it's only for like 2 or 3 weeks. But normally the summers are hot, but we get miserable winters down here. Um, yeah, the perfect juxtaposition of shoegaze kind of represented with Plymouth weather. So yeah, I was going to talk about My Bloody Valentine today, and the Dublin gig, the one I'm going to in November, the 22nd. It's coming now. It's really fast approaching. Well, it's still a while, I guess, but yeah, I mean, definitely from when I bought the tickets back in November 2024, it's obviously a lot closer now, and really starting to feel the buzz. Even though there's still no music, obviously, which yeah, it's a bit of a shame, really, that if they don't come back with anything, not even the two songs they were playing live in 2018, that would be a shame if they're not even out. But yeah, I was just going to talk about maybe the potential set list. I would like to hear like a David Conway era MBV song in there. Something like Sunny Sunday Smile. I think that would be incredible. Obviously, Kevin Shields didn't sing on that. David Conway is the original vocalist, if you didn't know that, and he sang on a lot of their early EPs from like 1983 until 1986, and then obviously Belinda, Butcher, and Debbie joined in 1987, um, and then the whole kind of configuration changed. But something like Sunny Sunday Smile, um, I think that could definitely be done between Kevin and Belinda on vocals. I would really like to hear that. I would really like to hear that alternative version. I think they could definitely pull it off live. I mean, it's still got that happy C86 twee post-punk style to it, and so that perfectly suits Kevin and Belinda still. Um, and yeah, it'd be nice to hear sort of Kevin Shields play in his old kind of way for just for one song. Obviously, we want him to play like loud and do the glide guitar and stuff, the stuff he's actually famous for. But it would be nice just for like one song, just to kind of return to his more sort of straightforward punk roots, post-punk roots. And yeah, I think obviously you're gonna get "You Made Me Realize," which obviously that's gonna be the one that's gonna test the earplugs to the max. So I expect that to happen. I don't want it to be 30 minutes though, like some people, because I think it's like once you reach like the top volume you can get, then there's no point really in carrying on for much longer, in my view. I don't really understand why they got to drag it out for so long. I mean, they'll say it's meditational, but I think for some people it might be too long if they do. Even like 10, 15 minutes is a very long time when you think about it. So I hope it's just kind of like, yeah, 10 minutes maximum, to be honest, just because they can fit more songs in as well if they diminish the length of the barrage of sound, which is the noise section of "You Made Me Realize." Um, I'd love to hear "Blown a Wish." That's possibly my favourite from Loveless. "Blown a Wish," and sometimes um, that would offer a different kind of dimension because there's no drums on sometimes, so it'd be quite interesting to see. I think from 2013 onwards, the MBV members have like switched around, where like Debbie's played normal guitar instead of bass, and I think Colm the drummer Colm, he played guitar on some songs. It was like all these different kind of arrangements that they did with the release of 2013's MBV album. So for sometimes, you could have Colm on guitar, adding another layer. Um, I'm not even sure of his bass on sometimes, because it's kind of the acoustic, the strummed acoustic is kind of providing the bass with the sort of open notes that are there. The open notes resonate very bass-like, don't they, on an acoustic? So perhaps Debbie, Googe, or Colm would be on acoustic, and you got Kevin um, on guitar. Maybe Belinda can join in and add another layer of guitar, or maybe she could just sit out for that one song, just have a break, and then she comes back, and then she does To Hear Knows When, which is like her big moment. That's when she's taking the lead solely, um, without any harmonization from Kevin. I mean, only Shallow's going to be there. To Hear Knows When, Blown a Wish. Sometimes, if I get those three, that would be amazing. So they're my three, the three that are going to shock me the most live, I think. Thorn, of course, you're going to get like Thorn and Slow, I reckon. Um, but anything post 1988, post Isn't Anything. I expect that to happen. Like I said, it would be nice to have something pre 1987, something from the Strawberry Wine EP, or the Strawberry Wine EP, or Ecstasy and Wine. No, Ecstasy and Wine, I mean, is the name of the EP. Strawberry Wine's a song from it. Never Say Goodbye would be really good. Yeah, one of the early Belinda, Kevin Shields songs would be really great, because they don't even go back as far as 87. They don't, most of the time. When I've looked at other set lists, I mean, this is judging by other gigs on YouTube and setlists.fm. Yeah, it's everything's like post, everything's Isn't Anything and beyond, so 88 and beyond. So if they can do something 87, from 1987, when Belinda and Kevin first started, that would be amazing. And even before that, in the Conway era, between 83 and 86, I still feel that Kevin and Belinda can harmonize both vocally and guitar wise, without David Conway there. It would be a really good rendition of it to actually hear different singers doing it, and I think Sunday Sunday Smile would be my candidate really for that, because I can imagine their voices together on that, definitely. They're going to play Soon. I really hope they play Soon, which is obviously the dance baggy, MBV doing baggy, the drum loop and comms playing along to it with that really cool kick. It's got a really cool kick pattern going on. And yeah, he plays with the loop, I think, live. I think that's what happens. He's got the loop going, and then he's playing on top of the sample, just to enhance it. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what the support band is as well. The special guests, they still haven't been revealed yet. I hope it's like Medicine, Swirlies, Drop 19s even. But I got a good feeling it's going to be Just Mustard, because they've just come out with new stuff. Literally, a new single came out 2 weeks ago, I think, 1 or 2 weeks ago. They dropped a new single, and they're Irish, so Dublin would be perfect for them probably, because they wouldn't have to travel far for the gig, and they got a similar style to MBV. It's kind of an MBV mixed with Cranes. Like there's that Alison Shaw kind of voice on the girl, and then on the latest single, there's this like MBV style sampler thing going on, like sort of stuff being sliced up and reversed and stuff, in this sort of rhythmic pattern. There's a lot of that going on in the background of the song, while her voice just glides along with it. And yeah, so I think, yeah, not many people are mentioning it, but for me, I think the special guest slot is a big deal. It's definitely a big deal for me. It would be great to have like a double bill of two fantastic bands, and because My Bloody Valentine are the epitome of shoegaze in the eyes of most people, they can definitely get anybody they want to support them. So yeah, the possibilities are endless there. But yeah, my money would be on Just Mustard. New Dad, slightly less chance because I think they're a bit softer, and I don't think the sound engineers, the sound checks would be quite different, wouldn't they? Because you got MBV who are like this loud, and then New Dad would be like down here or something. And I think just Mustard or something would be up here as well. So that would give the sound engineers an easier time, easier ride. But yeah, that's another question as well. The Three Arena, like, is it actually going to be suitable for letting Kevin Shields do what he wants to do? Um, because I read an article where Colm, the drummer, he actually attended a Black Sabbath concert at the Three Arena in Dublin, and he was like really underwhelmed by the noise restrictions, and so he actually wrote a letter to Three Arena, and I don't know what the result was. I don't know whether they replied and said, yeah, we'll turn it up. But apparently this venue has had noise restrictions in the past, so I don't want it to be like another Paris Zenith kind of gig where I read the story of they actually stopped the gig or something because it was too loud, and they had to get Kevin and Belinda had to like literally turn down their amp on stage before carrying on the gig. There is footage of it online. They're about to